good morning India. Welcome to News This Week on Spirits TV. I am Shalini Kumar with the latest updates from the world of alcoholic beverages and hospitality. Let's start with the policy related stories coming from different states. The Haryana government has amended its State Excise Act to bring down the legal drinking age from 25 years to 21 years. An amendment bill in this regard has been passed in the Legislative Assembly recently. After implementation of the amendment, people who are 21 years old or above can now purchase, sell or consume liquor in Haryana. The annual consumption of the Indian-made foreign liquor in Madhya Pradesh has increased by 23% in the past 1 decade, while the consumption of beer has gone up by 14%. This was announced by the Excise Minister of Madhya Pradesh in reply to a query raised in the State Assembly. The consumption of country liquor during this period went up by 8.52%. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has further tightened the government's grip against relaxing the prohibition law for visitors to the dry state. While reiterated that relaxing the ban on visitors from outside was out of the question, his message was emphatic that if you drink liquor and you are having trouble drinking alcohol in Bihar, then don't come to Bihar. Nitish Kumar stated that no matter how educated and knowledgeable a person is, if he or she drinks alcohol, then such a person is not considered capable. The National Company Law Appellate Tribunal has imposed a stay on the orders passed by the Fair Trade Regulator, the Competition Commission of India, slapping penalties on several beer makers, including United Breweries, that faces a fine of 751.8 crore rupees. Passing an interim order, a two-member tribunal's bench has directed parties, including United Breweries Limited, to deposit 10% of the penalty amount by way of fixed deposit receipt within 3 weeks. The Competition Commission of India on 24 September 2021 imposed penalties totaling over 873 crore rupees on United Breweries Limited, Carlsberg India, All India Brewers Association and 11 individuals for cartelization in the sale and supply of beer. The said order was challenged before the Appellate Tribunal. United Spirits Limited has extended the timeline for completing the strategic review of its select popular brands by another 3 months till March 31, 2022. The review of the selected popular brands, which consist of a portfolio of around 30 brands, will now be completed by March 31, 2022. This was informed by the USL in a regulatory filing. Earlier, on February 23rd, USL has said the strategic review is expected to be completed by the end of the calendar year 2021. In response to a case filed by a private person, Madras High Court has made it clear that consumption of liquor in clubs and associations without liquor permit is illegal in Tamil Nadu. To comply with the court order, the Madras High Court has directed the Tamil Nadu DGP to constitute district-level special squads to carry out inspection in all such clubs and associations. Delhi's BJP unit has launched a signature campaign against Delhi's new excise policy across the city of Delhi. Opposition leaders will continue with the campaign till 31st December. Head of Delhi's principal opposition party said that the campaign endeavors to collect signature of 15 lakh people, which would be later sent to the president with the objective of withdrawing the policy. Let's now move on to some interesting stories from across the world. Israeli archaeologists have found starch residue from wheat and barley in ancient pottery in the Jordan Valley. citing it as the oldest evidence of social beer drinking. Researchers say they have discovered the first evidence of social beer consumption in the ancient Middle East after finding the remains of cereal grains used to produce alcohol in a 7,000-year-old town. Beer was used in ancient times for ceremonial and religious purposes. This is the earliest indication of social drinking in the Levant prior to the widespread appearance of alcohol in the Bronze Age. According to the Irish Whiskey Association, the global sales of Irish whiskey bounced back with a strong double-digit surge to reach record sales in 2021. The most recent figures from the Central Statistics Office showed the value of Irish whiskey exports to India for the first 10 months of 2021 were up by 106% compared with the full 12 months of 2020. People who work out regularly and are fit tend to drink a surprising amount of alcohol. According to a new study titled Fit and Tipsy, which involved more than 40,000 adults, finds that active, physically fit men and women are more than twice as likely to be moderate or heavy drinkers as people who are out of fitness. According to the study, men with higher levels of cardiorespiratory fitness are more than twice more likely to drink a moderate amount of alcohol than their less fit peers. In New Zealand, an Auckland-based winery has launched what it's calling the world's first winery airline. The first flight is scheduled to get off the ground in early 2022. New Zealand beverage company InVivo announced that it would be operating a route from Auckland to Queenstown, from the North Island to the South Island, New Zealand. In the flight, 34 guests will travel on a chartered Saab plane. The travelers will have a full day to experience Queenstown. They will be booked for a one-night stay at the Hilton Queenstown Hotel and will get to visit some of the central Otago vineyards that grow grapes for InVivo's Pinot Noirs. Some of the InVivo's high-profile partners include actor Sarah Jessica Parker and British talk show host Graham Norton. Following the announcement of the international partnership between Moët Hennessy and WhistlePig in 2020, the rye whiskey brand and the leading luxury drinks company are launching full sales and marketing drive in the UK and Europe this month, with larger scale activity planned for 2022. The collaboration includes Moët Hennessy acquiring a minority stake in the highly awarded rye whiskey distillery and brand from Vermont. On and off trade activations are being planned throughout the year with specialist partners in both channels, with the emphasis on industry, education and advocacy. Royal Lochnagar Distillery has been granted a royal warrant as a Scotch whisky distillers by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen. The royal warrant is recognition of the regular supply of goods to the royal household and permits Royal Lochnagar to display the royal arms on its Highland single malt Scotch whiskies and at the distillery in Scotland. The distillery is just a mile from Her Majesty's Balmoral estate. The distillery was founded in 1845 as New Lochnagar, named after a nearby mountain, and renamed Royal Lochnagar 3 years later after a visit by Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. This was all for this week. I will meet you again next week at the same time. Goodbye with the heartiest good wishes for a wonderful new year. Drink responsibly and stay safe.